It's now time for the weekend rundown, helping you plan for the weekend ahead.
And joining us to tell us what's all happening throughout the weekend is Danny from the Luke and Howe Morning Show on WLLR. Good morning, Danny.
Good morning, Devin. Good morning, Ava. So nice to see you two this morning.
Yeah.
Nice to see you too.
And we're already towards the end of the month. Can you believe it?
I know.
I cannot believe how fast fall got here.
I know.
I know, it just flew by.
Well, we're elated it's finally here after all, right?
I'm very happy that it's here.
Whew. All right, let's
After all.
start with the Kewanee Hispanic Heritage Celebration that's going on this weekend, and that is going to be Saturday, 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. at End Zone Sports Bar. Now, that's, if you're unfamiliar, it's located at 116 East 3rd Street there in Kewanee. Live music, food, vendors, all going to be involved. Also, organizers include the Kewanee Commission on Human Relations. And if you didn't know, Hispanic Heritage Month runs through October 15th. So, yes, there's a lot of different events as it relates there throughout that month. So, definitely you can take advantage of that.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Head over to Kewanee. And what do you have for us?
Well, I have the East Moline Silvis Kewanee's Flea Market.
Yeah.
And this is going to be their final fall flea market. As we were saying, say that 3 times fast.
Oh, yeah.
Final fall flea market.
A mouthful.
Of this season. It's going to be this Sunday. So if you missed it, this is going to be your last chance. And their Facebook page is saying this is rain or shine. So, and you know, it's got everything you might want to see at a flea market. They've got antiques, collectibles, records, baseball cards, retro items, all of that, you know, handmade jewelry. And that's going to be Sunday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's going to be at the Rock Island County Fairgrounds. And this is a free event, but they are accepting gate donations. And that's going to benefit a couple of our local organizations here, like the Children's Therapy Center, Quad City Food Pantries, local scholarships for students, and East Moline Silvis libraries and their schools.
Yeah, you know, I always love, of course, that it goes back into the community after all. I think that's a big part of that event. But also, who can't use something else around your house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Best flea market find.
Oh.
For me,
have one?
was this a...
Well, maybe a clock or...
I don't know. You know what? I haven't been to a whole lot of flea markets.
Or some jewelry. I don't...
Maybe some... I would have to say jewelry.
Yeah.
For me, that sounds
I found some Bakelite jewelry once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, good stuff. I mean, talk about old, but
Right.
but it was so cool. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty surprised at what, you know, those flea markets can have, because there's a great deal of variety as well.
Well, you can find out this Sunday.
Oh, yes. It goes back for a good cause. Well, let's talk the Taming of the Slough.
Yes, River Action's Taming of the Slough, the triathlon. Now we're going to throw out the swimming, but we're going to put in paddling. So your canoe, your kayak, that's the first part. And then you have running and mountain biking all in there. So it's super fun. It raises money for River Action, which does so much around the Quad Cities. And it happens Saturday morning is when everything starts, around 8 o'clock at the Bass Street YMCA. That's where all the exchanges will be. If you have not registered yet, there's time to still do that. Or you could walk up that day and do it, you know, on Saturday morning. But make sure you get there before 7:30 because they'll need that extra time to get you set up.
Mountain biking. That's what I'm stuck on.
Crazy.
On Sylvan Island.
Yeah.
Wow. And Danny said you could wake up the day of and register. Is this true?
Sure, why not? Yeah, they said if you haven't registered, but you got to show go early, and I hope you've trained because it's a triathlon.
Could you imagine just waking up and being like, you know what, I'm feeling like a triathlon today?
Well, I apparently learned not too long ago that Ava wakes up and then gets to the gym at what time of morning and does a little workout?
I do. I go to the gym in the mornings before I go.
Almost 1 a.m. or so?
It is 1 a.m. It is 1 a.m.
And then we have to be here? Yeah, shortly
It sounds a little bit psycho, but yes, I do. I do like going to the gym. It just, you know, it just gets my mind going. I feel more awake.
She's an iron woman. That's what it is.
Maybe I should sign up for this triathlon.
Oh, see?
You should.
That's right.
Why not? You know, you can do it as a team. If you have 2 friends, you can just do one leg of it, and then they can do the other ones.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you're not pulling me along.
It sounds like a deal. I think Devin's going to have to go.
Don't
The
get.
three of us next year. Next year, you guys.
Yeah, maybe next year. Give
Right.
me a whole year to get prepared for that. All right, we're saving the best for last. A barbecue?
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be out in Cambridge. It was such a good time last year, which was their inaugural backyard barbecue festival, that they decided to do it again. They had I think everyone in town came out for this. There's so much to do. It's all day on Saturday. You've got a barbecue cook-off. You've got their car show, 3-on-3 basketball, a scavenger hunt on golf carts. Get out of here. How cool is that? Volleyball tournament, tug of war, bags tournament, inflatables for the kids all day long, and of course, music too. So you'll start off around 11 o'clock with Top Secret's Sociopaths. Then my band will be there to follow it up in the middle. And the Brat Pack comes in to round things off 6 o'clock on Saturday night.
Wow. That's
Barbecue, basketball, golf carts, and we've got Danny. I mean, it's just all May.
This is a perfect Saturday.
Whoa, wow. We can ride
Well,
off into
thank
the
you to
sunset.
Cambridge for doing that. They have so much fun.
That is wonderful. All right, Danny. Well, we want to thank you so much for joining us on GMQC, and we'll see you next week.
That's a deal. You guys have a nice weekend.
Bye, Danny.